como que compartimos un poco de cada carrera.
Okay.
Listo, bueno. Good afternoon, teacher. First of all, I want to thank you for taking time for meet with me today and accepting this certain interview. It's a real pleasure for me, and I hope that I learn a lot of your experiences and, well, in the field of psychology.
Thank to you, Alexandra. I hope I help you. I will try to speak really clear, but my English is not the best, but it's exciting for share.
The first question is, what inspired to you study psychology, and what made you choose as your second career?
Yeah, because always I really feel really love for people, and I feel curious about the human in general. Why the people think in that way or feeling in that way. Um, what is the love? That was my question, my big question. And what is the purpose in the life? That kind of question. Um, and I tried to study something that I in a be in a place that share with other humans, but really near. So study tourism and hotelería, hostels, administration, maybe could be in that way, but it's like something is not complete in that because
Yeah.
I can talk and be really near with a human, but in other way. So I was thinking about that, feeling that something is no, it's like a gap in my life. So I just in a day say I really need to study psychology because it's my way. So I start in that was my best decision in my life. And in psychology, I find the things that I was looking for.
So you have like this feeling about being in touch with people. So you choose your first career to know people from different maybe cultures or places, but you didn't
Yeah,
feel this
yeah,
like kind of feeling that you are like being more deeply about their lives or more know more about the person. So you discover that
yeah.
you're yes, continue.
And because when you, I really, I did it that, but in other way, because psychology is like with love, but kind of science. But in my other career, it's not was like more free in a different way, really. It's not like so scientific way, no, not deeply, not deeply. That's
I
the
get it.
word.
So to tell some about your background, I want to ask if can you tell me how your educational background shaped your professional path?
Yeah, both career or just the first?
And psychology, to be exact.
Yeah. Um, well, I have in my first experience when you are in just practicas. I don't know how I can say that.
Okay.
Um, I start to know the was a gap in the career in that moment with eating disorders because here in
Okay.
Peru there isn't place to attend that. So
Mhm.
and I starting to thinking, well, maybe I can help the people in a strong way. And because I was in a bad moment in my life with kind of that, so I understand how the girls and the guys, but it's more girls, can feel that and the families. So I want to help for that situation change in the with the people, no?
So
Yeah.
to continue, what was your first job in the field of psychology, and what important lessons did you learn from it? These practices that you mentioned before was the first job that you get it?
Yeah, my really first job because I was like a lot of practice, but the really serious was with Fernando Maestre. I don't know, maybe you don't remember that or you don't know.
Okay.
Was the he works in radio. ¿Cómo se Era tabú, era tabú. Was psychoanalyst, Fernando Maestre. So really was important for me because there I really read a lot about psychoanalysis, a lot, and I start to understand in a deeply way the process to help the people. I really learned a lot, but in practice, in a real way, you know. It was important for me because I was lucky because it's like mark my way. It's like you have to be in the moment really with all your attention in the people with love, because I can note the difference when you work in other ways. Maybe no, maybe understand the people but not feeling with the people.
Yeah.
And the first work teach me that. So was important, really important for me because I learned that. But if you don't feel what happened with the other person and what happened with you, you can you can't really help the other persons. You can't. So was important things that I learned, and I think it's the only way for help.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
it's really important. So, about this, how did you transition from clinical practice to becoming a university professor?
Because I always I want to live in on my rules. So
Okay.
when I was teenager and I was my first job, I was like a teenager really because I started the university really young.
Mhm.
I discovered that I can work like start to the 8 and finally without sun because I feel depressed for that. So I was thinking, what is the best for me? What I want to do? What is my way for feel happy? I was happy because I am in psychology finally, and I say, uh, I like this, but I have to find the best way for me for life in my rules. So and always in the class I learn, and always in the class there is students that say me, teacher, I don't understand this, or I don't think in that, and maybe it's this way could be better. And you say, see, it's good, it's possible, no? So always, sometimes I really don't know about the guys or the girls ask me. So I have to learn more. So I like that.
Yes,
And
and
because
I'm your student. I can feel it that you
yeah,
like are passionate about what you're working and that you want to teach us a lot of things, and you also learn a lot of us. So,
yeah,
to
and it's
know,
fun. Sorry, but
no,
I
continue.
want to say you something that because the work is being teacher could be not exactly what I want, but for example, I can coordinate, my hours. So that's important for me. It's like I really feel more free, and it's fun, and I feel happy. So that's important, and I really like that.
So,
Yeah,
about you tell me that these things that you really like, what do you think you enjoy most about teaching?
my students. Is that what I love more? Because when I see them, it's like oh, it's so cute, and they are is learning about for me the best profession, no? Entonces it's like the best career. So when I say so my students, it's like so me or see people that want to help to others just for servers.
Well, now I know that you are like a mentor in self-love, as you
Yeah,
told us in classes. So I want to ask, what motivates you to also work as a mentor, like in self-love and emotional well-being?
yeah. Because when I was teenager in my life, lost my self-love, yeah. Was a process for me find it again. And what's important, but because when that happened to me, was really I feel so good, and I was forget that, and it's like my mind do it something like a switch change, and what's really better was a life and other kind of life for me, and I focus in that when I help to people in my work. When I really when we focus on that, that therapy is better, because all well, really I feel, I think, and I know for the career that the self-love is the more important. When you don't have that, nothing can buy that. Nothing in the world can be good for you. No, so that's important. In
Yes,
my experience, because I learned about that too.
yes, I think the same as you, that if you're not good with yourself, you can like good with the world, because
Yeah,
you are who see, who listen to the people, who feel what people like tell you or what people talk to you. So we have to be good with ourselves to be good with the world. Now I want to ask, to move something about biggest challenges. So, what have you been, or what have been some of your biggest professional challenges as a psychologist or teacher?
because it's all the things.
Now
Maybe
it's like a combined
my
one.
yeah, my big challenge, yeah, was 2 years, yeah, almost 2 years ago, when I started to study PhD. Was really difficult because in that moment, it's not exactly for my career, but was was difficult for me in that moment, because I was divorced in that time, and the COVID start or was in a bad way, and how the people was not the best for the people. I have a lot of work, a lot of classes, and was is I don't have time for study, for work, and I want to do all because I really enjoy that. So was difficult, was really a challenge. I feel that study for me was really easy, really easy. I read and I understand, I can remember, so it was easy. But in that moment, in the moment was like, because why I have a lot of information and I can get in order. What
Mhm.
happened? What? And I was like 3 in the morning crying, say, I don't want to study, and say, what happened to me? And I was to start to work to 7 a.m. Say, wow, I can um, sleep. I want to, but I can't. So it was really difficult. It was a big challenge. But well, what's okay, because I proved myself too.
Now I want
So
to do something like about that. So, how did you manage this situation?
we be strong.
Do you think that these experiences, that as you face these challenges, like being strong, shape the way that you work and teach today?
Yeah, I think it's better because I understand better to my students. Before to that, I can't really understand something. When the studies say me, I can do it, miss, because it's difficult. I say, well, it's not difficult. It's just you're a star, no? Now I understand better because I understand the difficult in the studies. So I
Yes.
say, I need that the life show me. You have to understand really that.
Or
So
maybe, and to get like in this gap, what advice could you give to psychology students about continuing the education and professional development?
Always keep learning, always, because when for example, no, when I start to study the PhD, I start say it's my moment because I really know about a lot of about human. I really know. I read a lot of books. I have a lot of experience, so it's my moment for study that. And when uh, finish the PhD, really I finish thinking I really don't know nothing, just a little things about the humans, because was so many words, so many questions about the humans, the way that we feelings, the way we let's say learn for the life that was, so we don't have to exactly answer, so you can stop to learning. If you are a psychology, you can stop to learning. You can stop to learning about yourself too. So that's important. Study, start to therapy, to on therapy. Be a, it's like a try to be a light for in the world, no? It's a bad that could be it not happen exactly because you want to. You have to do things for that. You have to put love in that, no? So start learning all the time.
It's something that we like we the students are going to understand, like walking in this world,
Yeah,
little by little.
because for a lot of people say it's not possible that you love your work. And it's not possible if you work in something that you like, have a lot of money, or the money that you feel is a lot. It's not possible. You have to sacrifice your life for money, and that's not real. Don't
No.
have to be in way. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, finally, what message or quote would you like to share with students who are just beginning their journey in psychology?
That's a good decision, but it's a responsible with a lot of responsibility. Because if you don't do the things good, maybe you in your with your good heart you hurt somebody else, and the people pay you for that. No, it's not possible. No, so it's not only a good heart. It's important, but you have to work in your heart, and you have to go therapy. That's important because it's that what we talk. The society, where parents have ideas, and we
Humans.
grow that. We work on that. So we
Yeah.
have to change that for have a better life. And we campaign to other people for change the kind of ideas. So how we have to study about that. But it's an own process too, no? So put a lot of love in your career, paid for your career with love, and a lot of love in yourself too. Because if you are bad, could be really difficult for you because you all the time get with not the best way with the human. So the people looking for a psychology in the worst moment in their life. So
Mhm.
you have to be really good with you, not strong, and can say, it's okay, I can help you with that, and we are start to change that. But you have to feel really like strong with that, no? Confiado, no confident with that. You have to. And that for that is working that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
teacher. Well, thank you for the interview, for your
Thanks to you.
time, and it was a pleasure to me. We talk with you about this, all these questions, and as you say, it will help us a lot to go through this journey.
Alexandra, I hope that, and I'm really happy for that, and thanks for your time too. Nothing, but have a good life.